Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. My name is Kamil, and in today's video, I'll be showing you guys the craziest things this 11th gen Civic Si has. So with that being said, subscribe if you're new, and let's get right into the video. So I'm going to have 5 things on the list today, and starting with number 1, we have a cool feature that the car has. So for that, we got to get inside. So let's do that right now. I'm going to start the car up. Alright guys, so right when we get into the car, go to the little screen and swipe right, click on general settings, go down to sound, and then on the very bottom you have something called Bose dynamic speed compensation. You're going to click on that, and as you can see, it says automatically increases the volume as vehicle speed increases. So this is something that I've never seen any car do before, and that's the reason why I'm putting this at number 1 and I'm talking about it in this video. So what it's essentially saying is that when you go faster, the music is going to get louder. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, this is not something people would probably use every single day. It's more of if you're with your friends and you're, trying to have a good night and do some crazy stuff, I guess you could use this. It's going to increase the volume. The faster you go, the louder it gets. But yeah, this is, I guess, a cool feature. Once again, never saw any car do this before, so this is something that is pretty cool, and that's why I keep bringing it up, because I've never seen any other car brand do this. If you guys know of any other car brands that did this, please let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, that'll be it for number 1. So for number 2, we have another audio thing, and it's called Audio Zone Controller. So if you go over back to home, swipe, you go to general settings. Once again, you're going to click sound, and right here you have audio zones and balance / fader. So as you can see, this screen pops up, and what it essentially does is, let's say you're listening to music. So let's say you're in the car by yourself and you want all the music from all around the car to be mainly put to this corner. All you got to do is take your finger and drag it to that point. And now all of the music is going to be playing right here, and over here is going to be very quiet, and it's going to be kind of weird. So if you do have passengers and you want to try this out, this is something that's pretty cool. Once again, I haven't seen any other cars do this. There's probably cars that have this feature, but this is another cool thing that I wanted to, put out to you guys. Do this, you can have it so it's only in the back. And then obviously every car automatically comes with the standard where the sound is playing all over the car so that everybody can hear the same song equally. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's something you can definitely play around with, and just, yeah. So now let's get into number 3. So for number 3, we have the rev match feature for downshifts. So when you go into vehicle settings, click on driver assist system setup and go all the way down, you have a feature called rev match. So I have that off right now, but essentially what that does, and all of you probably know this, but if you're a beginner watching, this is where you're downshifting, right? You're in 4th gear, let's say, you're slowing down because there's a red light, and you're going into 3rd. So without actually having to shift into 3rd and then have your foot on the clutch, obviously, and then add some gas to match the revs, it's going to essentially do the gas part for you, so you don't have to do that. All you got to do is put it into 3rd while holding the clutch in and then shifting. And why? Because instead of adding gas, the car automatically matches your revs and it automatically adds gas on its own. So if you're a beginner, you don't have to worry about making your engine like tug or something when you're incorrectly downshifting, and to not put wear on your engine, obviously. So this is definitely a cool feature that you can use when you're a beginner. And also if you're someone like me that's been driving for a little while now, it's still going to help you because you won't actually have to try harder, I guess, in a way. If you're somebody that's older, you might like this feature because you might not want to, keep shifting and using all your feet for all these different things. It's definitely easier having rev match on because it'll make your life easier. So yeah, that's a little option you can definitely use if you want to, but once again, I don't want to use it. I'm still young, I want to have fun, you know how it is. So yeah, that'll be it for number 3. Now the 4th thing is going to be something that's very cool in my opinion. This is something that you see every time you get into the car, and that is the gauge cluster. And this is actually, this part is already built in, and then half of this is digital. It's kind of weird. So half digital and then half is like actually made and it's not fake. But this is all screen. So this little part right here, right now we're in the home feature, as you can see, but you can go down and up and it's going to toggle different types of things. But the thing I wanted to get to is down here. So when you click on customize display, right there, you can go up, and then right here you can adjust what you actually have on the thing. So I have everything selected because obviously, why not? But you can always delete things so that when you go like this, up and down, if you don't want to have a lot of those things, you can easily get rid of some. And as you can see, I have everything. You have warnings, so if there's any check engine lights. Obviously you're going to see it right here, little check engine light, but there's going to be things telling you what's wrong with it for the most part. And then you have range and fuel, so that's pretty self-explanatory. It tells you how much you're burning when you're driving, and you can see how much gas you have in your tank and all of that stuff and how much you drove on, etc. You can always reset it. Just click on this, go up, and then click it to select it, but I'm not going to do that. But the thing I love the most about this car and this gauge cluster is the turbo gauge. So when you go all the way down, or you go down one right here, you see you have turbo gauge. Click on that, and right here you have a little scale, I guess, that tells you how much PSI the turbo is actually using. So right now, if I press on the gas pedal, as you can see, it instantly goes up and shows you how much PSI the actual turbo is using. So if I click the gas pedal again, you see how instant that is? Don't look at the RPMs because that's going to take a while to go down, but you see how this instantly goes down and up when you hear that psh, and then it goes down right away. So it just shows you how much, PSI the turbo is using. That's a cool feature because when you're driving and you want to hear that sound, you can also have that to look at. Obviously, if it's in the negatives, that means you're not really using your turbo, so you're essentially just cruising around. But if you want to see how much PSI your turbo is using, it's a cool little feature. And now for the fifth thing, this is what you use when you go on a track. So it's called the built-in stopwatch. So as you can see, I have it right over here. All you're gonna do is click on it, click on start, tap it once, tap again, and if you start going, it'll automatically start. And there it is. So if you're somebody that likes to do autocross events where you go around the cones for a specific time that you're trying to reach, this is something you can definitely use to improve your lap times and just practice getting used to your car and seeing how fast you're actually going around the corners. So this is a cool feature because you don't have to use a stopwatch or something. Obviously, big events, when you're at a track, when you're at an autocross track, whatever it may be, there's obviously timers and people have displays on how fast you're going, but if you want to see it with your own eyes right in front of you and you want to match how far you want to take to the first cone, let's say the first cone is up there and you did 10 seconds last time, you can have a little motivation thing right here and you can see, and you can try to aim for 9 seconds, let's say. And to disable that, all you got to do is click it and it's going to stop instantly, and it's really accurate too. So a little cool feature. Not a lot of cars have this, I don't think either. I don't know. I don't own a lot of cars yet, but yeah, this feature is really cool. I'm definitely going to use it when I go to an autocross event because it'll, motivate me. It'll show me how fast I'm going and I'll be aware of the current time. So hopefully all of that made sense. And then to get out of that, all you got to do is click on the home menu. So yeah, and then if you want to see your actual time that you had, click on stopwatch. You're going to go up, you're going to click on start, and you're going to click it again. And as you can see, there it is. It says 1 minute and 5 seconds, and if you ever want to delete that and you don't want it to be here because you want to restart and try a new lap, you're going to hold this, and then it's going to say history/reset. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to go up, and then you're going to hold that, and then you're going to click reset. And then if you click on start, click it again, as you can see, it fully resets, and that's essentially how you do it. It's pretty simple. There's a lot of things in this car, but once you master everything down and you know how to set everything up, then you'll be good to go. It's getting windy out here. Winter time is almost here. But yeah, guys, those were the 5 things that I think are pretty cool and crazy that this car has within itself. My bad if it's kind of windy. Leaves are flying everywhere. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It wasn't long or anything. Just wanted to show you guys some cool features this car has and some things that I don't think other cars have. Once again, if I'm wrong about this, just let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, so with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you're new here, subscribe. So with that being said, I hope you all have a great day, stay safe, and don't do anything stupid. Peace out.